got ourselves team 1 together with, actually, let's take a look at team 2. We got Crusade on the Shadow Priesty. We got ourselves DB on the Fury Warrior. We got ourselves Cat. I'm going to be first up as a Marksmanship Hunter versus the boy Vlad, having a bit of a rematch with those two on how Assassination team together with Varg and Kenem. Got himself double tap immediately. Looks like if we can get himself a proper go versus the boy Vlad. Scatter shot around the corner, steel trap, probably gonna cut him out. Gonna be big rapid fire to follow the above that, can't really stop it. That's gonna be explosive shot together with a volley as well as a rapid fire. All those arrows firing at once, trying to go for a little bit of survivability. For any of you guys tuning into this duel, the dampening starts out in the beta really early. So off the bat, we have a 10% dampening, and it starts going up at the 3-minute mark. So they're really ramping up the dampening after the race and stamina increases, where classes have a lot more survivability. I don't know if this is going to be like this for 3v3 games, but in a 5v5 1v1 Duels, dampening starts out a little bit early. Not much you can control about it, but it does make things a little bit more interesting. Big karma by Vlad in the opener, as he got himself Zuen. Images trying to catch up to Kenem. Kenem dropping down a trap, but Deeds, oh, double Vlad walked right over the freezing trap. But this kind of shot, it's going to be heavily DR. Kenem may be in trouble. It's going to be ringing piece to try to slow him down. Just kind of limited what he can do. Got himself perma slows onto double Vlad, though, as he got himself big defensive dampen harm, trying to reduce some of the damage it takes. Double tap ready for Kenem. Got himself a big explosive shot versus double Vlad with the rapid fire to follow. Trying to see if he can maximize the damage. Fisty Fury catches him out the open, is going to be popping a turtle shell. As the boy Vlad tried to see if he could end this game. Kenem got full cooldowns. Does he have any way to slow down Vlad? He definitely wants to go for big aim shots right after him. As Kenem dives into a camo, the boy Vlad trying to see if he can find him. It's going to be that. Oh, I think maybe double Vlad maybe was trying to go with Kenem and maybe a reverse or freezing trap. Is that the thing you could do? I don't think you can. Rapid fire to double that. Maybe in trouble. Explosion to follow. The pet is chasing the right after, especially if you got some damage on the pet. I don't know if he does, though. Does he have kill command build? I don't know if Kenem is running full kill command. Lex super on the corner, trying to go for the strike of the Windlord. Big karma might have got himself covered. Massive kick onto Kenem. Does he wait to lock him down? Fisty Fury, but getting knocked back. He's going to try to see if he can close that gap. That's going to be a trap win run in front of him. Is going to be a freezing trap to stop him. Does not have a trinket to break out of it, and Kenem looking to back up out of there completely. But it's going to be quick scatter as he's trying to approach. Big kill shot at the ready. Does he have a aim shot, kill shot combo? The bow Vlad does go for the quick disarm, but the steel shot steps in place. It's going to be Death Checker right after. Kenem or Vlad could be anyone's game right now. Kenem super low. Could be anyone's game. Big explosive. Next to Vlad does go for a battle, but Stricken to give himself a lot more health to work with. What is going to be able to take down the Hunter? I think maybe that was a strike of the Windlord auto with a quick on how Assass going in with a quick ambush or two. And it is just going to whittle down with quick poisons against the Monk, dampening slowly crawling up to the 17% mark. So he's going to have to find a way around it. We'll see if he can maybe potentially beat it now. Does dodge the big landslide, but it's going to be quick knockback. Shadow step by now. Looking to see if he can blast out Ego. Ego goes up for big damage. Cloak Shadow is for now. As he sees Ego take flight up into the sky. This is where Ego needs to catch up as much healing as possible. Get a shot. Can't really go anywhere. That's going to be Death Mark. It does go down. Drop it in. With MS going to be up next. Sub Rogue trying to get a proper opener versus on how he gets so a proper go. It could be very deadly for how. That's have a trick in case he needs to. That's going to be the Ventier burst on how with a quick evasion cheap shot by MS. Trying to see if he can just stun lock on how. This one on how. Trying to see if he can reverse some damage back on MS with advantage to follow. As MS did do quite a bit of damage though, and how is taking quite a bit of big time back-to-back eviscerates. Can't really do much about it. MS I think is going to be able to bypass a lot of it. All the dots were on him, but he was able to get past it. With Varg going to be up next as a survival hunter. That's going to be MS turning around into Varg immediately. Not even giving him much of a chance. Going to be a quick vanish as the Death Chakram comes in. And I think MS was able to avoid the Chakra completely. He is taking some kind of damage over time. I'm not sure from what. Is it the Chakram or is it like a bleed that maybe Varg applied on him? As a mess, he's trying to see if he can find Varg out of that flare. He's going to be walking on top of each other. MS is right next to it. He's trying to be proactive, but Varg is going to be able to see himself. Harpoon is going to be kidney shot reversal. No trick available for the Hunter, so maybe if MS is careful here, he may be able to potentially do something versus Varg. Freezing trap, drink it. That's going to be Varg taking lots of damage. That's going to be a quick turtle. As the Rogue ramps up the intensity. Try to see if he can get the pet over there. I think he might shoot that pet flare around the corner. Does not get himself a proper re-stealth. Stun onto a mess as he did have an evasion. An evasion maybe will be able to be somewhat helpful as the grades are flying in. Varg trying to see if he can avoid him, letting the pet do majority of the damage, majority of the work. And Mess got himself Dance, and Dance actually gives him a little bit of that recovery, a little bit of survivability. Cheap shot onto Varg. Does he have another stun to follow? Varg trying to see if he can maximize the damage. Got himself a little bit more bolster with maximum health, and that's going to be the Rogue diving into stealth. Does the Rogue have 2 vanishes? He does. So having a second shard to vanish for the Rogue is actually so good. MS does not have a trinket, so it's really going to be down to Varg. If you can potentially get him, does drop a random flare. Actually, it's so perfect. MS trying to see if he can respond appropriately. Going to be back-to-back cheap shots. Mad damage to Varg. Varg with a feint death does go for some damage of his own. Got him some coordinated assault. This is when you just send out the pet versus MS. MS is trying to auto-attack, and the pet does get to finally close the gap. And this is when you do those kill shots, you do those grenades. The pet is empowering all those abilities, and Varg just sees the light side of the rogue, but he can't quite do it. Does get himself a charge trap. Kill shot around the corner. I think it's going to be a bleed on top of it. I think MS does go down. Cheat death. He is bleeding, and it's going to be going down as Varg does catch him. That's a hard one, man. That's a tough one. For a sub-rogue versus a survival hunter. Is Skara going to be up next? Immediate kill shot. Full dots are up on the Varg, unless the man has a man advantage. I don't think he can remove it easily. There's going to be all the dots bleeding up profusely. He's kind of limited on what he can do. I think it's over. Yeah, this is why a lot of rogues have started playing more of Assassination. Because you put up dots and people just melt. DB going to be up next. Stormbolt onto Iskara. Trying to take it, blast him out. Double loaded Fury. Massive blade. Iskara does go in for a evasion as soon as possible. That's why DB has himself a ton of auto attack damage potentially. If he can just close the gap with Iskara, all those swings, all those autos should do work. Try to see if he can blast out Iskara, chip one away at him little by little. It's going to be a quick shift to slow him down as Iskara looking to back up out of there. Has a blind, has a vanish, super low on health as DB does end up using in Rage Regeneration kind of earlier. Next go by Iskara, they have the calm points. DB could be in a tight spot. He is an orc, so he's going to sit that stun a little bit less long than most players. But it's really going to come down to how Iskara does it, because they are super low on health. They're just kind of exposed. If you get an opener, but you make a mistake, the warrior can just turn around and execute you very, very quickly. Get a shot on GB. Iskara trying to see if he can make a play. Looking to potentially veer away, but the Stormbolt is going to stop and play trick inside of it. Both over super low spear onto the rogue. But it looks like he maybe was able to avoid the warrior still bleeding out to someone. I think it might have been. Oh, that Shadow. How did that Shadow Crusher connect? Are you kidding me? Wait, Crusade. Oh, no. I feel like they should have connected. Get a shot onto Crusade. Trying to see if he can get himself a proper opener. Gonna be Iskara dropping in big spikes, back-to-back bleeds. Trying to see if he can take down Crusade. Mad damage. Crusade may have to go for Disperse really early. But this high dampening, you're not really covering a lot of health. You're really just delaying the damage over time that's on you. And Iskara, if he has a Cloak of Shadows, he's gonna be good at spot. Does go in for the kill on the Shadow Priest. Well done, well done. Oh my goodness, if the rogue buys himself some time and gets a proper opener. Is Iskara with 3? I didn't even realize. I did not even realize, boys. Let's go. Have a build around the bomb so you can multiplier. That's actually kind of cool. Yo, if you want to join us and you show us, well, welcome to my guy. At least you're already using it right now. Imagine would you add that? Oh, yeah.